2025 NFL playoffs in the divisional round, where we have an epic matchup for you guys with the Kansas City Chiefs at home at Arrowhead Stadium, the #1 seed in the AFC, as they will take on the Houston Texans, who had a big victory last week in the wild card round, and now they head on the road to take on the Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium, right here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play. Let's go! What's going on, Carson? Booyah! Can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Ba, 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 ba. Been waiting for this moment for all our lives. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Woo! It's playoff football in the NFL as we've made it to the divisional round here in the 2025 NFL playoffs, as we have the Houston Texans traveling to take on the Kansas City Chiefs at one of the toughest places to play in the NFL, Arrowhead Stadium. And we see Andy Reid, 26 career playoff wins, second most in the NFL, second most in NFL history, and he is a three-time Super Bowl champion head coach. There's D'Amico Ryans. Cheers, guys! Woo! Let's get this football game kicked off here, baby!
Their season ended in the divisional round in Baltimore. They know they're now in KC.
Here we go! Here we go! 22 degrees in Kansas City, Missouri, and it feels like 8 degrees with a 17-mile-an-hour wind. And we'll see the Chiefs will get the opening kickoff here as they will receive to start this football game, and we are underway. As we see here, a nice return here from the Chiefs. Breaks some tackles, he's loose, past the 45, past the 50, he's still going on his feet, and he's down all the way at the 30-yard line. There was a fumble on the play. Oh my gosh, what an exciting way to start this game off. The refs are trying to get in the pile as they're scrambling to see who's got the ball. And Kansas City does recover the fumble, and they will have great field position here to start this first drive.
Samaje Perine ends up recovering the fumble. That ball was definitely out of
So that ball was definitely a fumble, but Perine for the Chiefs was able to get on that ball and hold on to it in the scrum, in the pile. And what a big return there on that one, guys.
And Chris Boyd, who made the tackle.
Oh, and the Texans get a penalty flag on the play as well. Taking your helmet off, unsportsmanlike conduct. This is not the way the Kansas City Chiefs wanted to start out, or the Texans wanted to start out this game. As we see a huge return for 60 yards, and now after the penalty, the ball's on the 13-yard line. Kansas City starts out great here on their first possession. Patrick Mahomes hands it off to Isaiah Pacheco, who's met in the backfield for a loss of 1. Talk about a terrible start for the Houston Texans as they go up against quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who's 6-0 in his career in the divisional round with 302 total yards per game and 16 total touchdowns and 0 turnovers.
Houston won the toss, they defer. And Kansas City gets the big kick return. And then the
here we go, guys.
2nd and 11.
Patrick Mahomes in shotgun. He's going to look to throw here on 2nd and 11. Looking around, standing in the pocket. Dumps it off to Isaiah Pacheco, but Pacheco can't ring in the pass there as he bobbles it and gets tackled, and that's incomplete. So now 3rd down and long. Isaiah Pacheco definitely should have caught that pass, but not able to ring that pass in there.
Against Derek Stingley. Now, defensively, you barely
Here we go. Patrick Mahomes now in shotgun. 3rd down and long at the 14-yard line. Can the Houston Texans come up big here? Patrick Mahomes looking to throw a 4-man rush. He's got his man on the outside, but overthrows his intended receiver, Hollywood Brown. And talk about a huge stop for Houston. They start that drive on the 13-yard line, and the Houston Texans defense comes up big with a 3-and-out, and now Kansas City will have to kick the field goal here as they totaled a -1 yard on their first drive of the game. Wow. So now a 32-yard kick here from Harrison Buckner. The kick is up and good as the Chiefs take a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter of this divisional round matchup. Man.
And then the penalty on Chris Boyd, who shoves his special teams coach Frank Ross. The defense good enough to hold KC.
And Boyd there, number 17, pumped up about his play, making the tackle, forcing the fumble, but then he got flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct there, taking his helmet off. So dang, man. What a way to start this game. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as the Kansas City Chiefs start out with a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter. Field goal, KC. Chiefs 3, Texans 0 in the first quarter. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Get to the chat here in a minute. Got you guys the updated score there. Got Carson and Card Collector hanging out in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Carson says, I can feel it. Chiefs are going to lose tonight. I've been waiting for them to lose all my life. Hey, you and a lot of fans, Carson. That's for sure, man. Texans going to win. ESPN is going to jinx Patrick Mahomes. Lightning McQueen, what's going on, man? Defense is locked in already. They're my second favorite team, says Carson. Well, hey, man, good luck to the Texans here. Should be a really interesting matchup as we'll go over the stats here real quick for you guys. And then on that first drive for Kansas City, they get a 60-yard punt return. The ball ends up all the way. It's total of 63 yards after the fumble, and then an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty makes the ball half the distance to the goal. So Kansas City starts out at the Houston Texans 13-yard line. And then they go back 1 yard, so a -1 yard on that total drive. A quick 3-and-out as the Houston Texans defense really stepped up here in the red zone, and they force a 32-yard field goal attempt, and we see Buckner is able to kick that through, and now the Chiefs lead 3-0.
To say the least, 63-yard kick return, a penalty on Chris Boyd for taking off his helmet. Then he shoves his special.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
3 plays from scrimmage really well, and they forced a field goal by Harrison Buckner of 32 yards. The Chiefs have the first points of the game.
All right, so we'll see the Chiefs kick off here
Certainly playoff games and special
as the Houston Texans will get their first possession of this ball game.
And that was a big return, certainly by Kansas City and Dave Tope's special teams unit. But really nice work by Houston in limiting it to just 3 points. Line drive kick.
All right, here we go. Touchback, and the Houston Texans offense comes out on the field for their first drive of the ball game.
Instead of the 30 where we usually see the ball come out to, here's Boyd, who took his helmet off and threw it. That got the 15-yard penalty. Then Frank Ross gets shoved by Chris Boyd. When Boyd got back to the sideline.
All right, here we go. First down and 10 for the Houston Texans offense. Led by quarterback C.J. Stroud. Ball's on the 20-yard line here. Handoff here to Joe Mixon up the middle. Gets a gain of about 5 yards on that carry. Nice start here for the Houston Texans offense. And quarterback C.J. Stroud is 2-1 in his playoff career with 244 yards passing per game, 4 passing touchdowns, and only 1 interception. So he's played very good football here in the postseason early on in his NFL career. And the Texans have 57 points on the opening drive this NFL season, the second most in the NFL. So now Stroud is in shotgun, ball at the 25-yard line. It's second down and 5. Stroud looking to throw, a quick throw out to his running back, Joe Mixon, makes the catch and gets the first down there for the Houston Texans. And this offense for the Houston team, 21.9 points per game, is 19th in the NFL. And they'll look for their weapons, wide receiver Nico Collins, to be a big part of this offensive game plan after he set a franchise record with 122 yards receiving last week for a playoff. It's a franchise playoff record. And now C.J. Stroud, play action, rolling to his left, throws, and that's caught! A big catch! Dalton Schultz, the tight end, gets inside the 40-yard line.
34 yards from C.J. Stroud. This is when
as we see the replay here, number 86, Dalton Schultz, lined up on the linebacker, makes a miss. Nice move there to make the catch, and an even better move to get the ball upfield there.
Create some separation. It's going to be those types of plays.
And Dalton Schultz gets that all the way up to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 34 yards on that catch.
Haven't had a lot of those types of shots this year.
And now C.J. Stroud hands it off to Joe Mixon. Mixon gets a gain of 5 yards down to the 30-yard line here. So already we see the Houston Texans offense coming up big here as they're going up against a Kansas City Chiefs defense that allows 19.2 points per game, 4th in the NFL, and they have cornerback Watson back active for the first time since Week 7. And let's not forget defensive tackle Chris Jones, who was voted to his 3rd straight All-Pro team. So now second down and 5 for the Texans. C.J. Stroud hands it off. That's Pierce in the backfield, takes his first carry of the game, a gain of 2 yards on that run. So now third down and short coming up for the Texans.
Here's the injury to Trent McDuffie. As Troy said, their best corner. He was in on the tackle of Mixon and had to go in to get checked. Now out of the tent and trying to stay.
So now we'll see here the first third down of the drive for Houston as they've been able to get the ball down the field. They're now at the 28-yard line. C.J. Stroud in shotgun on 3rd and 3. He's going to look to throw. Kansas City brought a blitz, and he gets rid of it quickly to his wide receiver, Nico Collins, who has a big gain down to the 15-yard line. And the Houston Texans are in the red zone, and that's a first down, Houston.
When they can run the play action, get some free releases off the line of scrimmage. Nico Collins, of all the receivers they have,
4th player in Texans history with multiple 1,000-yard receiving seasons, as Nico Collins is definitely the number 1 target here in this Houston Texans offense. A nice gain there gives them a first down at the 14-yard line. Now Stroud hands it off to Mixon. Mixon on the left side is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. So C.J. Stroud was able to connect with Nico Collins for a 13-yard gain, all the way down to the 14-yard line here. So now second down and 10 after that carry. Texans looking to answer the field goal of the Chiefs. A nice drive here to open up the game for Houston. Their first drive of the game. They're now in the red zone. Ball at the 14-yard line. It's second down and 9. C.J. Stroud in shotgun. Kansas City rushes forward. CJ gets that out, and it's almost picked off by Trent McDuffie, the number 1 corner for Kansas City. As number 22 was able to read that and jumps on it right away, batting that pass down. A nice play there. That'll force 3rd down coming up here for the Houston Texans. So now Kansas City's defense is looking for a stop. They've blitzed on 41% of 3rd down passes this season, or 3rd down pass plays, 4th highest in the NFL. They're showing blitz here. 3rd down and 9. CJ Stroud in shotgun. He's got to scramble to his right, trying to get rid of it. He's going to run, and he's tackled down after a gain of maybe a yard on that play. CJ Stroud a little slow to get up there, and now limping a little bit as he goes to walk off the field. It's 4th down and 8. Yeah, that is not good to see. CJ Stroud is limping off the field. Not a good sign for Houston.
And just good coverage across the board. This is what the Chiefs do. They get up, they challenge these receivers in a lot of ways.
So now we'll see Fairbairn come in here to try to tie the ball game up for Kansas City with a 30, or for the Texans, with a 30-yard field goal attempt, and it is good as the Texans tie this ball game up 3-3 with 8 minutes 41 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And man, you gotta hope CJ Stroud is okay as he's limping off the field after that play.
Fairbairn took care of the rest. Tied at 3.
Carson, I'm sure he was crying because it's the national anthem, man. Some people get a little emotional about that. You know what I mean? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And what a good back and forth here we got in this matchup. So after that last drive, we see for the Houston Texans, they go 10 plays, 68 yards. But the defense for Kansas City comes up big in the red zone, and they get the stop there. And with that, they have a 30-yard field goal attempt, which is good. And now Houston has tied the game 3-3 with the Kansas City Chiefs. Not much to go over as far as stats right now. CJ Stroud is 3 for 4 for 53 yards passing already. And Dalton Schultz had that big catch on that drive for 34 yards. So now we'll see what Kansas City's offense can do after they were shut down on their first drive of the game, after they were set up with beautiful field position inside the red zone at the 13-yard line to start that drive, and they go back a yard, 3 and out, and have to kick the field goal. So Kansas City's offense is going to look for some redemption here on this upcoming drive. Thank you, everybody, for liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate y'all.
And a reminder, you're watching Divisional Weekend presented by Intuit TurboTax. Commanders visit the Lions later today. And CJ Stroud getting looked at over on the sideline after limping his way back after that carry and the tackle by Karlaftis.
Red Kingdom, Red Kingdom.
The first time around, tackled by D'Angelo Ross, one of their best special teams players, and a 21-yard return.
So now we'll see Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs offense come back out here for their second drive of the football game.
Texans defense this afternoon.
Texans defense that
certainly can get after the quarterback with their edge rushers coming off the big game.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 31-yard line for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is in shotgun. They'll hand it off to Isaiah Pacheco on the draw play. He goes up the middle, able to get a nice gain and a nice push from his offensive line there. Looks like a gain of 6 yards on that play. So 2nd down and medium coming up here for the Chiefs. And the defense for the Houston Texans allows 21.9 points per game, 14th in the NFL this season. And cornerback Stingley Jr. has been voted as a first-team All-Pro corner. And this defensive line really got to quarterback Justin Herbert last week, getting 4 sacks on the day. Now Patrick Mahomes hands it off on 2nd down. Isaiah Pacheco is stopped after a gain of 1 yard. And now we'll see another 3rd down here for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 3rd and 3.
But where they have been really good, really since Patrick Mahomes took over at quarterback, is on 3rd down. Close to 50% conversion rate, 2nd best in the NFL. And you know, this down is going to be key for both.
Patrick Mahomes in at shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Ball's on the 38-yard line. Houston rushes 4. Oh, we got a whistle here. There's a penalty marker on the play and a false start on the offense.
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
We saw it on the first possession, Troy, with Juwan Taylor. We've seen it earlier in the year where he starts to rock back a little bit just before the snap.
Yeah, he's back pretty good, too. I wouldn't be surprised. I would expect D'Amico Ryans to be talking to the officials about, you know, is he up on the line of scrimmage?
All right, here we go. After that penalty on Juwan Taylor, who's got the most penalties against him this season.
This year.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 8 in shotgun. Downfield. Oh, he overthrows his intended target. And now 4th down and 8 for Kansas City, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number.
And that's a personal foul, roughing the passer on Houston. And that'll get an automatic 1st down for Kansas City.
After getting to Mahomes to force that incompletion is guilty of a hit.
As we see on the replay here, the Texans rush 5. Will Anderson gets in and does hit the quarterback late.
It looked like it was helmet to helmet in real time, and it's close. He definitely comes in high. Hard to tell from that angle as to.
So now 1st down and 10 after that penalty. Ball's on the 48-yard line.
Gives him a new set of downs.
We've yet to see Kareem Hunt in the game here for Kansas City.
Russell Yerk is with us.
Troy and Joel, I agree. Based on what you saw, it looked like he did come up high with the helmet, but it looked like that first contact was to the upper chest area. I didn't see anything there that supported a foul.
I mean, this is a huge penalty.
Yeah, I agree with you, Russell. From that angle there.
Play action, Mahomes looking to throw. Has Kelsey, and it's caught downfield. Travis Kelsey makes his first catch of the game. A beautiful throw from Patrick Mahomes. And that's a 1st down. Chiefs. Nice play there from Patrick Mahomes, connecting with his tight end. And that's a gain there of 23 yards all the way down to the 29-yard line.
Now they're inside the 30-yard line.
So now we'll see here it's 1st down and 10. Ball at the 29. Patrick Mahomes is in shotgun. Isaiah Pacheco in the backfield. Mahomes going to look to throw. Texans brought a blitz, and Mahomes throws behind his intended target.
The league now being able to pick up flags like the one we saw on that hit by Anderson. Here's another look at it if it's deemed to not be a foul.
Yeah, good point, Joe. Replay can come in and pick up a flag for a foul for high contact to the head neck area of the quarterback, but if there's any contact at all, they can't pick it up. It looks like there might have been some contact, even if not forceful enough to be a foul. There's enough that they can't pick it up.
So now, second down and 10 here. Ball at the 29-yard line. Mahomes is in shotgun. We see Hunt in the game for the first time here. They got Xavier Worthy in the backfield. They motion him out. Mahomes is looking to throw. Oh, he gets hit. Oh, but Xavier Worthy makes a awesome grab coming back to the ball there as Patrick Mahomes floated that up for his wide receiver, and number one, the rookie, makes a terrific grab and a big first down, Chiefs.
And then run him up the sidelines, and he's got a one-on-one look. Mahomes with some pressure gives him an opportunity, and Worthy comes down with the football.
So that's a gain there of 21 yards from Xavier Worthy. Now ball at the 8-yard line. Mahomes, reverse to Xavier Worthy. Worthy gets stopped in the backfield by Will Anderson. That's a big play there, and that's a big loss of 8 yards as the defensive lineman, Will Anderson, was able to get into the backfield and stop that reverse play. They fake it to the running back, give the reverse to Worthy, and then a nice tackle there from Anderson. Oh, almost a face mask.
Not an easy play to make.
So now second down and goal, but ball is all the way at the 16-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the pistol. Play action, looking to throw. He's scrambling around, steps up in the pocket and goes down. That's a big sack there from the Houston Texans defense, as they get a 2-yard loss on that play. That brings up third down and goal from the 18-yard line, as Tommy Togai is able to get the sack. 49 sacks this season, a franchise record for the Houston Texans. So now third down and goal, ball at the 18-yard line. Patrick Mahomes is in shotgun. Can this Kansas City Chiefs offense get in the end zone? Mahomes almost gets sacked and gets rid of that though, but it's incomplete. Intended for his running back, Samaje Perine, as Autry, number 96, was in on the pressure there. As we see on the replay, he comes in off of the right side of the line, just gets right past the guard, and he's almost able to sack Patrick Mahomes, who just barely gets rid of the football intended for his running back. So now a 36-yard field goal from the Kansas City Chiefs. On fourth and goal, it is up and good, and Kansas City takes a 6-3 lead here with just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, got the updated score for everybody in the chat. It is in the pin message on top of the chat there for everybody. Hope you guys are having a fun Sunday, or Saturday, I should say, man. I can't believe the NFL playoffs are here. We're in the divisional round, which a lot of people think is the best round of the playoffs this season. So we'll see what happens here. So we'll go over that last drive for Kansas City. 9 plays, 51 yards. Patrick Mahomes able to get a couple of big plays in the passing game to get them down in the red zone. But once again, the Houston Texans red zone defense comes up very big as they're able to force a 36-yard field goal attempt, which is good for Harrison Buckner. And now the Kansas City Chiefs take a 6-3 lead in the first quarter with 3 minutes, 59 seconds left to go. Now we'll see what C.J. Stroud and this Houston Texans offense can do for their second possession of the game. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And please share this live stream with as many people and friends and family as you can. Let's bring them all in the chat, guys. Let's go and welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. Oh, yeah. Chat, if you're ready for some football on Tim Reynolds Show, give me a hell yeah in the chat. Let's go.
Divisional playoff is brought to you by Verbo Private Vacation Rentals and Charles Schwab. Own your tomorrow. Chiefs have won 3 of the last 5 Super Bowls under Andy Reid. Super Bowl 54 over San Francisco, 57 beating the Eagles 38-35. And back to the Super Bowl the following year, last year winning Super Bowl 58. Over San Francisco.
7 straight playoff wins for the Kansas City Chiefs is tied for the 3rd longest streak in the NFL history.
Check in with Laura Rutledge after the kick.
So now we'll see the Houston Texans take the touchback here for their next possession coming up.
Laura, what'd you learn down there?
Well, Joe, C.J. Stroud's dealing with noticeable pain in that left knee, and they actually put an infrared heat therapy wrap around the knee for the majority of that last possession for the Chiefs. They were doing everything they could to relieve that pain. That type of therapy helps for quicker pain relief, but as you can see, the limp is still there. He was trying to work through it on the sideline. We'll watch him here and see how he fares.
All right, here we go. 1st down and 10 for Houston. Ball at the 30-yard line. We'll see what they're able to do here. C.J. Stroud under center. Play action. He's going to look to throw. Stands in the pocket and gets it to his receiver, but a play made by Trent McDuffie. His 2nd batted pass of the quarter. And as he hits that one out of the hands of 19, and that's an incomplete pass. Nice play there by the all-pro cornerback for the Kansas City Chiefs defense.
It becomes hard for a wide receiver down after down, constantly having to battle a defender right there.
So now 2nd down and 10 at the 30. C.J. Stroud hands it off to Mixon. Mixon up the middle, gets a gain of 8 yards on that carry. So 3rd down and short coming up here for the Texans.
Who was hurt week 8, tore his ACL, and Tank Dell, who went down week 16 here in Kansas City, was putting together a big game. Somebody's going to have to step up opposite Nico Collins for Houston.
Yeah, and I think that's going to have to be Schultz. Dalton Schultz, are tied in. He's already got.
So now we got a big 3rd down and 2 for Houston. We'll see what C.J. Stroud can do here. He's in the shotgun. Ball on the 38. Stroud looking to throw. Gets rid of it. It's caught. Nico Collins across midfield. And he has another 1st down. Houston.
Right here on this field, Tank Dell suffered a torn ACL and a dislocated knee.
And that is a nice play there. A gain of 14 yards for the Texans.
After the play, called Tank his best friend on the team.
Now ball on the 48-yard line here. 1st down and 10 for Houston.
Can win the one-on-one matchups. I will say this, however, Tank Dell was not available last year in the postseason, nor was Stephon Diggs on this team.
So here we go. C.J. Stroud under center. Hands it off to Mixon. Mixon on the right side has a gain of 2 yards on that play. So now 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Houston. Ball at the 46-yard line. And, man, a lot of injuries for the Texans wide receiving core this season. They've lost Stephon Diggs and wide receiver Tank Dell for the rest of the season.
Not here for C.J. Stroud in Houston. And it will be 2nd and 8. Brian Cook just went into the medical tent. The other guy who might...
So now here's 2nd and 8. Ball at the 46-yard line. Stroud in shotgun. Kansas City brings a blitz. Stroud gets rid of it right off the hands of his intended target. Hutchinson, number 19, cannot bring that pass in. It was thrown a little behind him.
For Hutchinson, then that's what you're hoping for. He's right here. And you see how he's able to get off the line of scrimmage with the blitz coming. And Stroud then knows he's got to get the ball out just a little bit behind him and not able to catch
Oh, right off the fingertips of the intended wide receivers. So now, 3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Texans. C.J. Stroud in shotgun. Kansas City brings a blitz, and there comes Chris Jones, who gets the quarterback down for the sack. A big loss there of 12 yards on that play, and Kansas City Chiefs defense comes up big there with the sack on quarterback C.J. Stroud on 3rd down. That's going to force a 4th down and 20. The knee of C.J. Stroud gets twisted up on that tackle there, so hopefully Stroud is okay.
Look extremely easy. In the Week 16 matchup, Chris Jones had the calf injury, and he really was not quite himself. So the rest has helped him in this Houston offensive line.
So now we'll see a punt here from Tommy Townsend, the former Kansas City Chiefs punter.
Not pretty. Line drive punt. Remigio with a bobble. He has the big kick return. And now as he goes into the kicking net, a shorter punt return of 12 yards.
So now after that kick,
Chris Jones,
the ball will come out to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Kansas City Chiefs offense will start their 3rd possession of the game.
Remigio into the kicking net. But okay, Chiefs ball up 3.
Bum, 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 bum. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Oh, I'm going with the Chiefs, Carson, and thanks for hanging out here for a little bit if you got to go. Definitely understand. Hopefully we get some more people in the chat here soon. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Hello, can you hear me? All right, so on that last drive for Houston, 6 plays, only 12 total yards on that drive because of the big sack there to pretty much end the drive. And now the Houston Texans have to punt it back to Patrick Mahomes. And this Kansas City Chiefs offense will come out looking for their first touchdown of the game.
Happy playoff February! Because for college football fans, the holidays don't end in December.
Man, I can't believe the national championship game for college football is on Monday.
All aboard the playoff bandwagon.
The playoff bandwagon.
We're under the mistletoe.
And celebrate the most wonderful time of year to be a fan. College football, it's a pepper thing.
I'll show you the ropes, kid.
Go Irish! All right, guys, let's see if we can get some more people hanging out with us in the chat today. Because why not, right? We got to, the more the merrier, right? The more the merrier.
Crew will be back at a special time of noon Eastern on ESPN with a Ravens-Bills preview. Plus, Sal Palantonio sits down with the Eagles' A.J. Brown, and Adam Schefter will have all the breaking stories and injury updates, postseason NFL countdown at noon Eastern.
So now 1st down and 10 for Mahomes, and it's incomplete, intended for Travis Kelce, but that's batted out of his hands by the defender
Safety Brian Cook.
on Houston.
Now back in the locker room. He was in the medical tent with the UNC neuro doctor, which tells us that he is being evaluated for a potential head injury.
Yeah, and Lisa, last year he missed the playoff run, had ankle surgery, so today was making his first playoff start.
So now we see Mahomes 2nd down and 10. Play action, has to step up in the pocket and gets rid of it before almost getting sacked. And Noah Gray, the backup tight end, gets clobbered on that one. It's a gain of a couple on the play.
They really are. They're playing fast. They got a lot of team speed. They're physical and aggressive, and it's all on display here in this first quarter. D'Amico Ryans, he's mixing things up. The coverages he's mixing up, giving a lot of different looks to Patrick Mahomes.
And this will take us to the end of the first quarter. Hell yeah, Carson. I like the Irish. And Patrick Mahomes, not a good way to start this game. 3 for 8 for 47 yards in this game. And that is the end of the first quarter. All right, there we go, guys. Updated score as we have reached the end of the first. We'll go over the first quarter stats here for both teams. We'll start with the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes not starting out great here. 3 for 8 for 47 yards passing. He's also been sacked one time. They have negative 2 yards rushing right now, which is not good. And then Travis Kelce with 1 catch for 23 yards and Xavier Worthy with 1 catch for 21 yards. And that's pretty much it for Kansas City. For Houston, we see CJ Stroud is 4 for 7 for 67 yards passing. Joe Mixon is the leading ball carrier with 5 carries for 20 yards. Dalton Schultz has 1 catch for 34 yards. And Nico Collins has 2 catches for 27 yards for the Houston Texans. All right, we're fixing to start the second quarter, and we'll see here what the Kansas City Chiefs team could do on their next possession. Hell yeah, Carson. I love that college football game that came out this year. Then the new one that's supposed to come out is supposed to be pretty dang cool too. I see they're already like fixing to release like previews for it and whatnot. So I can't wait to check that out, man. That college football video game has been so epic to play this year. I've probably played that this year more than I have actually played Madden.
Defense has done this season against 3 of the very best, holding Josh Allen, Jared Goff, and then last week in that wild card game, Justin Herbert in check when this defense came up with 4 picks and 4 sacks.
Well, it's a good combination when you've got outstanding edge rushers as they do, and Will Anderson.
So now this Houston Texans defense looking for another big stop. It's 3rd and 7 here to start the second quarter. The ball is on the 23-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun.
They're down in 7.
Mahomes looking to throw. Has to scramble around to his right side. He's going to run for it, using his legs to get the first down and then some, all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down, Chiefs.
Well, you see the inside rush, and then when
And we see Patrick Mahomes avoids the pressure from Will Anderson and runs to his right side where he's got wide open green grass. And he's able to take that all the way up for a gain of 20 yards on that scramble there. Nice play there from Patrick Mahomes. First down and 10 for the Chiefs at the 39. Mahomes is in shotgun. A quick throw out to Xavier Worthy in the flat using his speed. Nice move there. Nice blocking by the wide receivers. And Xavier Worthy has another first down. Chiefs. Nice play selection there. They get the ball out quickly in the flat to their speedy wide receiver. And he gets a nice gain there on that play to give the Chiefs a first down. It's a gain of 12 yards. And now first down and 10 at the 39-yard line. Or I should say the 49-yard line. My mistake. They're just across midfield. Now Kareem Hunt in the backfield. It's first and 10. Mahomes in shotgun. Draw play. They hand it off to Hunt. Hunt takes it up the field for a gain of 5 yards down to the 45-yard line.
Xavier Worthy set that combine record, running a 4.21 40, 28th overall pick, as the Chiefs traded up to get him. And the first wide receiver drafted by the Chiefs in the first round. So they draft him. They had signed Hollywood Brown. They were trying to get that big play back into the offense with Rashee Rice. And Rice went down early.
So now 2nd down and 6 for the Chiefs. Mahomes looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back, Kareem Hunt. Hunt only able to get a gain of a couple yards on that play. So now 3rd down coming up for Kansas City.
In on the tackle, 3rd and 4.
Well, the big play for this Chiefs offense has been missing for a while. And earlier in years prior, teams played them a little bit differently. We all know when Mahomes took over at quarterback, the aerial assault that you would see with Tyreek Hill and these speedsters on the outside, teams started playing them more coverage.
So 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 43-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun, empty backfield. He's going to look to throw. Steps up. Oh, he goes down. Will Anderson with the sack there. And Patrick Mahomes goes down on 3rd down. And that'll push him way out of field goal range. A big stop there from Houston. As we see on the replay, Anderson Jr. lined up on left tackle. Joe Thuney gets around and gets to the quarterback, sacking him down for a big loss on that play.
With his speed, just able to get past him. And for Joe Thuney, you know, when you're in there playing guard and pass protection, you're blocking.
And we see that's a loss of 8 yards, which brings up 4th down and 12. And now we'll see Kansas City punt the ball back to the Houston Texans.
4 sacks last week for the Texans, 2 already in this game.
So after recording 4 sacks in last week's matchup, now the Houston Texans
Ball will get into the end zone. And Woods did a good job to get in the way of Joshua Williams. Who was
Houston Texans already have 2 sacks here early on in the first half of this matchup here. Texans defense definitely came to play in this one.
yards because of that. And the ball ends up in the end zone.
He's on time.
Texans ball.
Oh, 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 life. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as we're here in the second quarter of this divisional round matchup in the 2025 NFL playoffs, as we have the Houston Texans trailing the Kansas City Chiefs 6-3. And this is live play-by-play and reaction from Tim Reynolds Show. Let's fucking go. Woo! Hit that like button, boys. Let's go. Invite your friends and family. Let's go, ladies. Let's go, football fans. And let's get hyped. It's playoff time. Woo! Cheers to you guys. All right. So on that last drive there for Kansas City, 7 plays, 29 yards, and the sack at the end that shuts it all down and forces Kansas City to have to punt the ball. We now see the Houston Texans defense has come up pretty big. 2 sacks already in this game. They've only given up 17 total yards rushing for Kansas City, and Patrick Mahomes does have 62 yards passing, but he has a passer rating of under 70. Oh man, a Kentucky Wildcats game? That's pretty cool, Carson. Yeah, the Kentucky Wildcats basketball program has definitely been one of those epic ones. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Oh, a tough loss to Alabama. Sorry to hear that, Carson. All right, we're coming back here from commercial break, and the Houston Texans are back on offense.
Jaden Hicks has taken the spot vacated by Brian Cook, who's been getting checked for a concussion. Cook is a guy who runs it back there for Scott.
And now handoff here on 1st and 10. Mixon breaks some tackles and has the first down and then some. A nice gain of 12 yards there. And first down, Texans. And Joe Mixon early on in this game averaging 5.3 yards per carry with 6 rushes for 32 yards. If the Houston Texans can continue to run the ball very well, and their defense keep playing the way they've been playing, this could be a very good recipe for success for Houston. Ball now on the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10. C.J. Stroud under center will hand it off to Mixon again. Mixon comes down hard there at the line of scrimmage. A nice tackle. No gain on that run play. So 2nd down and long coming up here for the Texans offense.
Just a little bit more uptight, and whether it's nerves or whatever it might be. And the team that played in the wild card round today, that obviously being Houston, they're a little looser. We saw Houston last week that had the nerve.
And here we go, C.J. Stroud under center. It's 2nd and 10.
Has not been real sharp offensively to begin this ball game.
Stroud looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Oh, and the receiver fell down.
That's the first time he's been targeted.
And Jared Wayne, number 14, was open on the play, just slipped. And oh, what a terrible time to lose your footing as he was wide open. A nice play there, but he's not able to get to the ball. We've got to see a few players here slip around. And Jared Wayne, he's an undrafted free agent, just trying to make a play. But now 3rd down and 10. Stroud in shotgun. Kansas City brings the blitz. Stroud steps up in the pocket. He's running for it. He breaks a tackle. He's running over defenders all the way down to the 39-yard line. What a play made by C.J. Stroud. He doesn't look hurt anymore, as that's a big scramble for 28 yards on that play. C.J. Stroud showing off the mobility, taking what the defense gives him, and he's like, you want me to slide? Hell no, I ain't sliding. Number 7 for Houston, showing off the leadership skills. And that's a big play for Houston's offense. What a play. Now 1st down and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stroud under center, I formation. They hand it off to Mixon, number 28. He gets a gain of 4 yards on that carry. And how about C.J. Stroud? His first two seasons playing pretty damn well.
Interception ratio. He only threw 5 interceptions all season, 12 this year. But the numbers were off the charts last year, and the runaway winner for Rookie of the Year on the offensive side.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough follow-up.
And C.J. Stroud is the 6th quarterback to win his first 2 playoff games, or to win 2 playoff games as young as he is. And now we see C.J. Stroud will hand it off to Mixon on the draw play, and that's no gain on that carry. On that run, the Chiefs defense comes up big with the stop.
Third down, they trot him out there. See how disruptive he can be and where might he line up.
So now a big 3rd down and 5 here for Kansas City.
Windy, cold day would be a 52-yard try from here if they get no more yardage. 3rd and 5.
Ball is on the 44-yard line. Stroud, goes down for the sack, and it's a fumble. But the Houston Texans get on top of it, and the Chiefs' defensive line comes up big there, forcing the 4th down and a field goal attempt to coming. As we see number 90, I ain't going to try to pronounce his name, he gets in, knocks the ball loose, and Shaq Mason, who could not make the block, is there for the fumble recovery. Nice play made there almost had the turnover.
And Mason, who
So now a 55-yard field goal attempt coming up here for Fairbairn. Kick is up, and oh, it's no good. It's wide right, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a big stop there.
Fairbairn has had such a good year. With the wind blowing from left to right, hit it. The wind hit it, and away it went. Chiefs ball up 3.
Woo! Chiefs sidelines pretty pumped up after that play. As we see here on the stats, guys, after that last drive, we had 8 plays, 43 yards for the Houston Texans for the Houston Texans offense. They're able to get it all the way down to the Kansas City Chiefs 34-yard line, but take a sack on 3rd and 5, which pushes the ball back to the 37-yard line, which makes it a 55-yard field goal attempt, which is no good by Fairbairn. The wind got a hold of that ball. As soon as it went up near the uprights, it went way right, man. So that wind's going to play a big part in this one for the kicking game. And now the Kansas City Chiefs still lead 6-3 here in the first quarter with 7 minutes remaining. Carson, you can see that updated score in the chat, right? I got it pinned there at the top, so please make sure you guys check that out. And guys, do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Ah, itchy nose. All right, we'll see what Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense can do here. They come out with great field position here at the 45-yard line for their next drive.
NBC and CBS stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that or you don't want to.
What do you think they talking about?
Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers. You're right. I'm not.
What do you think they talking about?
Stand by for proof of that.
You want me? Come and get me!
Captain America, Brave New World. Get tickets now.
We saw the reaction by C.J. Stroud going to break. He and the Texans thought that Justin Reed came across before the snap. There was no flag. We've looked at it. Leslie Yerk says he left simultaneously.
And here we go. Patrick Mahomes on 1st and 10. Looking to throw downfield for Hollywood Brown. And it's caught down inside the 10-yard line. Oh, they say incomplete. They said he dropped it. Oh my, what a big play. As we see the replay, Hollywood Brown has it down to the ground. It looks like he caught it.
And then Murray is the one who knocked it out of the hands on his way to the
So Murray, number 23, has his hand in between them and forces the ball out. And Murray almost intercepts that ball. Oh my, that's incomplete. Now 2nd down and 10. Holy crap. So now ball at the 45, Mahomes in shotgun. Quick throw, it's Travis Kelce up the middle, breaking a tackle, and he's still on his feet, and he's going to take it all the way down to the 5-yard line. Wow, what a play made by Kansas City, as that's a gain of 49 yards. As we see tight end Travis Kelce was lined up on the right side in the slot. He's able to take it over the middle of the field, wide open, catches it, makes the safety miss, makes another defender miss, and gets it all the way down to the 6-yard line.
For Kelce, his longest catch and run of the year, 49 yards. And it's 1st and goal.
So now 1st and goal for Patrick Mahomes. He'll hand it off to Isaiah Pacheco, and Pacheco only gets 2 yards on that carry.
0 for 2 in the red zone
Woo!
so far in this first half for the Chiefs, leading by 3.
Well, you go back to that field goal attempt by D'Amico Ryans, and that's kind of the risk-reward of it, that you're trying to get the 3 points, tie this ball game up.
And the red zone TD percentage for the Kansas City Chiefs this season, only 54%. And they are 0 for 2 in the red zone today.
Really putting your defense out there. Second and goal.
Patrick Mahomes in shotgun. Ball at the 4-yard line. Mahomes tosses it to Xavier Worthy on the reverse, and Worthy gets close. They're going to mark him just short of the end zone.
Alshire made the stop, and the knee is down.
And so is the elbow. So a good call there from the referees. It'll be short of the end zone.
In motion, and they toss it to Worthy. You got to time that up pretty good. Andy Reid.
And now it's 3rd down and goal here for the Chiefs. They got Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Some muscle. Mahomes is in shotgun. They put Worthy in motion. Mahomes hands it off to Hunt. And Hunt walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City! As they get the first touchdown of this ball game, it's a 1-yard TD run from Kareem Hunt. Nice play there. And now we'll see the extra point. We'll make it a 10-point game for Kansas City.
And Kelsey set it up. Hunt takes it in. And it's Chiefs by 10. Kansas City, 4 possessions, 3 scores. The 49-yarder to Travis Kelsey. How many times have we seen this in the month of January? Hunt takes it in. Up 10.
To really embrace life, you just have to learn to let it.
Wow, guys. Looks like the Kansas City Chiefs offense finally came to life. On that last drive, 5 plays, 55 yards. They used a good field position to get the ball down the field quickly. They almost had a big pass play from Hollywood Brown, but Murray, the defensive back, was able to knock the ball out, almost intercepted it after the big play, so incomplete. But what does Patrick Mahomes do? He goes right back to tight end Travis Kelsey for the big 49-yard grab as he gets it all the way down to the 6-yard line. And on 3rd and goal at the 1, we see Kareem Hunt punches it in for the 1-yard touchdown, and that gives Kansas City the 13-3 lead here in the second quarter with just over 4 minutes remaining. Patrick Mahomes is now 7 for 13 for 114 yards. He's also got a carry for 15 yards, which leads his team in rushing. Travis Kelsey has 2 catches for 72 yards. Xavier Worthy with 3 catches for 36 yards. And Kareem Hunt has 2 carries for 5 yards and the touchdown to put Kansas City up 13-3. This is how legends are made.
Steven's A-list. Why can't you have a cool sounding featured bet?
Like what?
Molly's matchups.
I don't love it.
Molly's money lines. They call me the queen of money lines.
Do they call you that?
They should.
Mad Dogs Books.
Mad Dogs.
I get it.
It's no Steven A-list.
Sign up for ESPN Bet to receive your welcome bonus and your first 30 days of ESPN.
Oh, chat, we got a good one here to kick off the divisional round in the 2025 NFL playoffs. And we see the numbers are exactly the same. 22 plays to 23 plays, 123 yards to 124 yards, with time of possession pretty much the same for the ball control for both the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs.
13-3. Texans get the ball to start the second half. Right now they've got 4.5 minutes to do something about this 10-point deficit.
And that'll be a touchback here for Houston as they start at the 30-yard line for this next drive.
Yeah, you look at how this game started. Here was the skinny post. Kelsey thought that the ball should have been thrown his way, and it typically would be with Patrick Mahomes. But, this was a big flag route that he had his first catch. And some other opportunities, and you can see Kelsey, anytime he's out there and open, he definitely expects to get the football. And more times than not, Mahomes finds him. But he averaged 60 yards a game during the regular season, and like last year.
And that was the longest play of Travis Kelce's playoff career as C.J. Stroud scrambles on 1st and 10 and only gets a gain of a yard as they were trying to use the play action to set up a big play there.
In his mind, he has had the #1 receiver on the field for all of these playoff runs. Someone who could be a diva and demand the ball all the time, Patrick said, but who's instead only cares about winning. And Kelsey has told us repeatedly, it doesn't matter what winning looks like, what they need him to do, block, catch. He said Andy Reid has put a lot on his shoulders.
And tight end Travis Kelce is second in postseason NFL history in catches, yards, and touchdowns. So now we see C.J. Stroud on 2nd and 8. We'll hand it off to Mixon, and Mixon takes a big hit from Reed in the secondary, and he gets a gain there of about 6 yards. So 3rd down and 2 coming up for Houston.
3 for 6 here on 3rd down, and
ball at the 38-yard line now for Houston. We'll see what they're able to do here on 3rd and 3.
not giving the ball right back to this offense after that last drive that they had put together to score the touchdown. It's an offense that's starting to clip.
So now, shotgun here for C.J. Stroud. The Chiefs are showing blitz. 5-man rush. C.J. Stroud gets it off to his wide receiver as Mechie, number 8, makes the catch. And head coach D'Amico Ryans wanted a helmet-to-helmet penalty there after the big hit that number 8 took. Nice quick slant play. And, ooh, man, that was a big hit from the safety Reed right to the helmet area. But no penalty flag. So 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Handoff here to Joe Mixon, and Mixon gets a gain of 2 yards across midfield to the other 49-yard line.
The guy who we expect to see, haven't seen much of, he's got 1 carry in the first half, is Dameon Pierce. Came off a big game week 18, had a 92-yard touchdown run, did a lot of good things, and he hasn't had many carries this year. But Bobby Slowick talked about getting him in the game more today and seeing what he might be able to do. But I like what I've seen from Joe Mixon. He's been running hard.
And this will take us to the 2-minute warning, guys. As we see Kansas City has the lead 13-3 over the Houston Texans. And the Texans now on a drive to try to get back into this ball game as they trail by 10 here at the 2-minute warning.
And now, 2 minutes to go in the half. Ball's on the 49-yard line of Kansas City, and it is 2nd and 8. CJ Stroud.
All right, guys, we're back from halftime break here.
CFP National Championship preview. Ohio State and Notre Dame coming up. It's all coming your way at the half. Texans have been able to move the ball. Despite just the 3 points in this half, they've had at least one.
All right, so ball at the 49-yard line, just past midfield. And we'll see what Houston can do here on 2nd and 8. CJ Stroud is in shotgun by himself. Chiefs look like they're bringing a blitz. And they do bring 5 men. It's good protection. CJ Stroud gets it to his receiver, but is he caught? And it is a catch by Michi, number 8. A big grab there for the Houston Texans. First down, Houston.
Looked like you got it. We'll never know. I mean, that ball's covered up, but that's a great job by him.
A gain of 24 yards.
Stroud as well, because of the protection up front. In order for him to even be able to get that throw off, he had to have awfully good protection.
Great protection on that play, and now we see 1st and 10 at the 25. They'll hand it off to Pierce in the backfield, breaks the tackle, and gets it close to the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Nice run there. Houston trying to pick up the pace here as we're approaching a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, I've been impressed with what I've seen of Houston offensively against this Spagnuolo defense, and as opportunistic as they are, they've been able to move the football.
You got to play these.
So the Houston Texans have more total yards than the Kansas City Chiefs do, but they trail 13-3 in this ball game. So now on the 20-yard line, CJ Stroud in shotgun. Let's see what he's able to do here. 4-man rush from the defense. Stroud under duress, and he goes down for the sack. That's the 3rd sack of this first half for this Kansas City Chiefs defense, as they were able to get to quarterback CJ Stroud here off of a 4-man rush. We see Stroud tries to stick inside the pocket, doesn't get rid of the ball quick enough. He did have his running back Pierce open for at least a small gain, but not able to get that completed, and he takes the sack there, and that's a big loss for the Houston Texans. A loss of 8 down to the Kansas City Chiefs 20-yard line. And the Texans really need a field goal here, but they do get the ball at halftime. So we'll see what they're able to do.
Take it, but don't hold the ball long in the pocket. Can't afford to take another sack. See if you can't get an easy completion.
So now CJ Stroud on 3rd down and 13 from the 29-yard line. Steps up in the pocket, rolling to his right. He's going to run for it. CJ Stroud close to a 1st down, but we got a penalty flag on the play.
And it looked like he might have got hit on that knee that was bothering him. He was a little slow to get up, but this is coming back.
Offense number 69.
Oh, and that's a holding call on the offense. And that means they're going to have to come back after that excellent play from CJ Stroud.
As the starter at right guard, there's the hit on Stroud. But instead of a 4th and a half yard at the 16, it's 3rd and 23 back at the 38.
A tough break there from Houston. You can definitely see the holding there.
And see if you can't make this an opportunity to try to come away with 3 points on the drive.
So now it's 3rd down and 23 from the 38. They hand it off here. It's Ogumba Wale, and he takes it up to the 29-yard line. And now we'll see Fairbairn come out here for a field goal attempt on 4th down and 14.
A gain of 9 on the play. It'll be roughly a 48-yard try by Fairbairn.
Fairbairn missed a 55-yard field goal on the last drive.
Impressive to watch Houston be able to move the ball, but so far they've got the missed field goal and they're trailing by 10.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to finish them off. I think this drive right here, once C.J. Stroud got sacked and then you got the penalty, if they are able to hit this here and come away with 3 points, all in all, successful, but yet disappointing by the fact that they weren't able to do more with it.
They will get the ball to start the second half.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you like this live stream and subscribe to the channel. We're going to see a 48-yard field goal attempt here for Fairbairn to cut the lead for Houston just before halftime. Kick is up, and it is good. Just getting through the uprights. And that's a good field goal there for Houston as they cut the lead from, that's now Kansas City 13, Texans 6.
This is that kick. I mean, I've seen the Chiefs do it quite a bit, 15 seconds.
I'm not going to say it, Buffalo. I'm not going to say it. Good job with the clock by the Texans. That drive, 9 plays and almost 4.5 minutes.
So a nice drive there by Houston. They were able to take it 9 plays, 41 yards, and hit the 48-yard field goal to cut the lead. 13-6, Kansas City leads now.
This time can't get to the 30. The NFL Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax continue tonight.
And we will see another big matchup coming up later tonight, guys, as the Washington Commanders take on the Detroit Lions in Detroit. You guys make sure you check out Tim Reynolds Show for my live play-by-play of that game as well.
Championship game on Fox at 3 Eastern, followed by the AFC Championship game on CBS at 6:30 Eastern. All games are presented by Intuit TurboTax. Read today where that average ticket price of the game in Detroit tonight, $855. It is the most expensive ticket in Lions history, and they'll take on Washington. 7-point game here. Let's send it down to Lisa.
Andy, a lot of time off in between games. Just how sharp do you think you looked on both sides of the ball so far?
Yeah, well, listen, they're two good football teams, so playing each other, and so you know it's going to be back and forth. We anticipated that, but we'll just put together a better second half.
What started clicking on offense towards the end of the half?
Yeah, we had some nice completions. Yeah, so that was big plays by Trav and by Xavier, and that's what it was.
Thank you, Coach. Joe.
All right, Lisa, thank you. The team's traded a couple of field goals. Kareem Hunt has the only touchdown of the game. It belongs to Kansas City. Stay tuned. All-State halftime coming your way next.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking all.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We have reached halftime break, so make sure you guys go hit the bathroom, get your snacks, get your drinks, and we'll come back here for the second half. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. Let's motherfucking go. It's NFL playoffs. Let's go. It's time for the playoffs. Let's go. It's time for the playoffs. NFL playoffs in divisional round. Here we go right now. What's up? Get loud. Oh yeah, here we go. Welcome y'all to the Tim Reynolds Show. It's time to fucking go and we gonna keep it rolling. That's right, cause you know it's time to jam out on Tim Reynolds Show. Woo! Yate is gonna yate. Oh, 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 no, no, whoa, oh, yeah, yeah, what, yeah, yeah, Subscribers, I love you. Thank you from Tim Reynolds Show. Let's motherfucking go.
Cold one in Kansas City, Missouri, as the quest for 3 straight Super Bowl wins begins. This one for Worthy. Oh, what a catch! Mahomes puts the pressure. Worthy comes down the football. Here's Jones. Here's the sack. Just makes that look extremely easy. Wide open, it's Kelsey. Breaks the tackle. Still rolling. Down near the 6. Here's Hunt. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good and Gather groceries available only at Target. Welcome back to Divisional Weekend presented by Intuit TurboTax. That last highlight, the only touchdown we saw in that first half. Kareem Hunt from 1 yard out. We'll hear from Laura Rutledge and head coach.
All right, guys, we're back here to start the second half.
Texans will start the second half with the ball down by 7. Shorter kick. Hutchinson on the run.
And the Houstons get the ball here on the return all the way up to the 33-yard line. A nice return for the Houston Texans.
Flag is down.
But we do have a flag on the play.
Right in the spot where Hutchinson was tackled.
So, guys, for the Houston Texans offense, they have 102 yards passing from quarterback C.J. Stroud. They also have 11 carries for 46 yards in the running game from running back Joe Mixon. They've also got 95 yards rushing as a team. And we also see John Mechie III has 2 catches for 35 yards to lead all receivers.
Number 29 of the receiving team.
And it's going to be holding on the Texans, the receiving team, and that'll back them up here to start their first possession of the second half.
Stewart for that hold on Najee Johnson.
And Patrick Mahomes with 144 yards passing, only 19 rushing yards. Travis Kelce is the leading receiver. So now 1st and 10, C.J. Stroud hands it off to Mixon, and Mixon goes nowhere on that play.
Connor made the stop moments ago. Laura caught up.
So now 2nd down and 10 coming up here.
D'Amico, how did your defense handle this Chiefs offense in the first half?
I thought we did a great job. First couple series, we just...
Travis Kelce with 2 catches for 72 yards and Xavier Worthy with 3 catches for 36 yards.
Your offense moved the ball well. As we see him here to start this second half, what's most important to put more points on the board?
Yeah, it's important for us to continue to be efficient. We got to do a great job of...
So now 2nd down and 9 for the Texans. Play action, C.J. Stroud looking to throw, gets a screen pass to Joe Mixon. Mixon gets that up all the way to the 25-yard line. A nice gain of 7 yards on that play.
Yeah, it's a nice job.
Gain of 6, actually. So now 3rd down and 3 for Houston.
As well as Damian Pierce in the game, and they did here on 2nd down as well. So just trying to see if they can't get the speed of this Kansas City defense overflow and come back and make this a shorter 3rd down opportunity, but a good job there on 2nd down.
So now 3rd down and 3. Handed off to Mixon up the middle. He's got a nice gain there to the 34-yard line. 1st down, Texans.
A gain of 8. Well, just an excellent job up front. Jared Patterson, the center. You can see the push that he makes and how things open up. This has been a running game where time after time when you watch them, there would be free runners defensively in the backfield. And
all right, guys, here we go. We'll see what Houston's offense can do here. 1st down and 10 after getting a new set of downs. Ball at the 33-yard line. I formation. C.J. Stroud hands it off to Mixon. Mixon bounces it out to the right side. And, takes a hit. But gets that up to the 40-yard line, a gain of 7 yards.
Yeah, they're averaging over 5 yards a carry here running the football. So it's been a while since they've seen that kind of.
The Houston Texans have 110 rushing yards as a team. Kansas City only has got 19.
But also this offensive line, and as a result, we've seen them hold up fairly well for the most part, even though Kansas City has 3 sacks in that first half. They've done some good things up front.
So now 1st down and 10, ball at the 40-yard line for Houston. C.J. Stroud under center, play action, looking to throw. Stands in the pocket, a clean pocket. He's going to scramble, takes that up to the right side, and he gets out of bounds, and that's enough for the 1st down. Nice scramble there from C.J. Stroud. Even with that bum knee that he's got, he's able to get the 1st down and gain of 4 yards on that carry. As we see here, great protection. Just nobody open for Stroud to throw the ball to. So he went ahead and just took what he could get and gets the 1st down for the Texans.
But then he frees up another one of those opportunities potentially to get the big play.
So now 1st down and 10 at the 30 or 44-yard line. Oh, we have a penalty flag here and a false start on the offense. So that'll back up the Texans.
1st down. Nico Collins on the sideline. Bobby Slowick going to have to figure out ways to get him the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, and they're going to need to find ways to get the ball to these wide receivers, Nico Collins in particular, when they're playing press coverage, because they did not get the ball to a wide receiver when they were locked up. And the completions they got.
Handoff here to Pierce. Pierce is in the backfield, blown up on that play. That's going to be a big loss there of 4 yards. 2nd down and long now coming up for the Texans.
Yeah, they're going backwards. They get beat up front. Titus Howard, the left guard, just nowhere. This is a lot. What I was talking about earlier with these running backs have seen through a good part of this year.
So now 2nd down and long.
2nd down and 19.
C.J. Stroud in the shotgun. Ball's on the 36-yard line. Chiefs rush 5. C.J. gets that completed to his receiver. Hutchinson makes a nice grab down to the 50-yard line at midfield. A nice catch of 14 yards on that play. Nice throw there from C.J. Stroud over the middle, completing the pass.
Because you're going to get caught up in the traffic. Good job by Hutchinson coming off the ball.
So now 3rd down and 5 here. C.J. Stroud in shotgun. Blitz coming from the Chiefs. That's completed to Dalton Schultz, who's got enough for the 1st down.
Good throw by Stroud, working against Brian Cook back in the game. Was checked early for a concussion. Good for 6.
Well, he had the big catch there in the 1st quarter, and again, you got Brian Cook, who he's been in and out of the blue tent. He's playing soft, so you got Schultz coming off the line, and that's kind of when the Texans have made their hay. But he's going to have to continue to be a factor here in this 2nd half.
So here we go. C.J. Stroud under center. Offset I formation. Stroud hands it off to Mixon. Mixon on the right side has a nice gain there. 7 yards inside the 40-yard line down to the 38. Nice gain there. It'll set up 2nd down and 3 for Houston.
Cincinnati here, and the Texans immediately gave him a contract extension.
Yeah, he was a great acquisition, and we talked about the injuries, Joe, but you know, when they go out and they pick up Stephon Diggs and they've got Tank Dell along with Nico Collins, Joe Mixon, Dalton Schultz at tight end, I mean, that was quite a group of skill players. And
so now I formation. 2nd down and 3 for Houston. C.J. Stroud under center, hands it off to his running back, Mixon. Follows his blockers. He's able to get a gain of 2. So 3rd down and 1 coming up for Houston.
On Joe Mixon.
Well, Joe Mixon this week wanted to stand in front of this Texans team that he has become a really important leader for and tell them about his journey with some teams that weren't so good, but also that Bengals team that went to Super Bowl 56, ultimately lost. He said he's seen a lot of the same traits about this Texans group. He wanted to instill some confidence in them, especially C.J. Stroud, ahead of this playoff matchup.
So now here we go on 3rd down and 1. C.J. Stroud under center, play action. He scrambles to his right. He's going to look to throw, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Nico Collins with the diving grab. 1st down, Texans. That gets the ball all the way down to the 24-yard line, a gain of 12. A nice throw from C.J. Stroud and an even better catch by Nico Collins. Wow.
Positioned perfectly. I like the call because if they don't complete that, I've got to believe that they would have gone for it on 4th down.
And now C.J. Stroud in shotgun. Blitz coming from the Chiefs. He gets rid of it. And there's a flag, though, on the play.
First catch of the year, and it's going to be an offensive pass interference call.
Oh, no.
Pass interference. Offense number 86.
And that penalty is on the offense. They call it offensive pass interference. And that'll back up the Texans.
Now you see Schultz as he comes off the line of scrimmage. He has the ability to run where he wants, but you can see he's blocking his guy. If he doesn't get his hands out and look like he's blocking right from the start, he probably gets away with that one.
This is a Texans team without Cade Stover, their rookie from Ohio State.
That's 6 penalties now for 63 yards for the Houston Texans. They're definitely going to have to improve on that. So now 1st down and 20 for Houston. They'll hand it off here to Pierce. Pierce up the middle. Makes a nice move to get that up to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6.
A nice burst and a nice push up front by this offensive line. They're starting to move some people. And now we're seeing a little bit more of Dameon Pierce. You see this movement right up front. When you get that kind of movement, you're going to have a successful afternoon running the football.
Collins still on the sideline. Rush yards, Houston has 127. The Chiefs have 19. But the Chiefs lead by 7.
So now 2nd down and 14. Ball at the 28. Stroud under center, going to look to throw. Gets rid of it. That's caught. Nice catch there. Hutchinson gets it up close to a 1st down.
They're going to mark it just short, it appears.
Well, I'm a little surprised that Steve Spagnuolo, you see...
As we see here on the replay, Hutchinson was lined up in the slot. It was off press coverage, and he's able to get the slant over the middle. And looks like, yep, the knee comes down just short of the line to gain. The ball might have been there, though, but they're going to call this 3rd and 1 here CJ Stroud hands it off to Mixon. There's a penalty flag on the play, though, but Mixon's got enough for the first down.
As Dalton Schultz gets into it with Trent McDuffie.
Illegal motion. Offense number 83. 5-yard penalty.
And that's going to be on the offense. Illegal motion on that penalty flag.
We go back 2 plays ago. Watch Hutchinson come down right at the marker.
Yeah, the ball was at the line, and I think that would have been a first down.
But they marked him short. Now they get the penalty. It at least would have been closer than where the ball was.
So looks like a mistake there from Houston as they weren't able to get a challenge flag on what was going on there. It's now 3rd down and 6 after that penalty. Ball in the 19-yard line. Stroud in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Steps up, rolls to his right, scrambling. He's going to run for it. And he lowers the shoulder and gets enough for the first down. Wow. Look at Stroud, man. Laying it all out there for his team.
Yeah, that's a great job by C.J. Stroud, and really up front as well by the offensive line.
Nice hit, too, from Reed.
Where he could get the ball out quickly. It opened up for him, and that's a few times now in this game we've seen him use his legs to pick up a first down. Overcoming those penalties the way that they have. They
Now 14 plays, 69 yards on this drive.
Just trying to dominate this 3rd quarter. 15th play of the drive. Over 10 minutes. There's a hand to Mixon.
Mixon on the right side. Walks in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And we got a ball game here, folks. And now we'll see an extra point here to tie this ball game after an incredible 15-play, 82-yard drive, over 10 minutes taken off the clock. And what a big drive there for the Houston Texans.
He gets this ball, you can see the hole that opens up, and he almost got a little too cute right before he got across that goal line. I would have hated to have...
What a play, guys. And with that touchdown and the extra point... Oh, did he miss it? He missed it! Oh, my!
Fairbairn missed only 2 all season. One of them here in Kansas City, Week 16. This one hurts. Chiefs lead by 1.
Target made good and gather for you.
All right, guys, so on this drive here, to start the second half, an incredible 15-play, 82-yard drive from the Houston Texans. And we see C.J. Stroud hands it off to running back Joe Mixon, who's able to go in and get the touchdown here from 13 yards out. But a missed extra point now means instead of a tie game, Houston trails by 1. The Kansas City Chiefs lead 13-12 here in the 3rd quarter with just over 4 minutes remaining in that quarter. And this will be Kansas City's first possession in the second half when we come back from this commercial break. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark, guard for the Indiana Fever. From Des Moines, been a Chiefs fan since she was a kid. The AP Female Athlete of the Year and the first overall pick in the WNBA Draft, Rookie of the Year. The first rookie to make the first team all WNBA since 2008 when Candace Parker did it. Glad she is in the house this evening on this cold night with 4.5 to go third quarter, and a missed extra points keeps Kansas City out in front.
Boy, that'll just take the wind right out of your sails. They put together a heck of a drive, but you could see the emotion in the
Now the kickoff underway here, and Kansas City will return it to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, and tripped up, gets all the way up to the 38-yard line, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
And we'll get the call from Clay Martin. Came from behind the return.
During the return, Huntley, number 2 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's 1st and 10 for Kansas City. Timeout on the field.
So that will be holding on the return team, and that will back them up here. And now the Chiefs will get their first possession here in the second half. A little bit worse field position than I'm sure they'd like after that penalty. So now they'll start at the 19-yard line instead of up near the 40. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Guess who's back again. Tim Reynolds Show is back. So tell your friends, cause we back. Da da da. Yeah, are you ready for some football? I know I am too, and I'm ready to show it all to you guys too, and let's go. Come on, baby, it's Tim Reynolds Show, and I'm ready to show y'all the best play-by-play, though, that you've ever heard in your dang life, and I tell you right now, it's gonna be all right. Woohoo!
On top, you think about where the Texans are. They're trailing by 1. They've dominated the game. 275 total yards to 123 for Kansas City. But special teams, a big problem. They give up the 63-yard return, get the penalty on special teams to start the game. That leads to 3.
So now first down and 10 for Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes under center play action. He's rolling to his right, gets rid of it. The tight end, Travis Kelce, who's got the first down and more all the way to the 34-yard line. That's a big gain there on first down. Oh, But there's a penalty flag on the Chiefs.
Penalties half the distance to the goal. Replay the down.
And that will take away that big play there.
The Pro Bowl right guard guilty of a hold. I mean, special teams, we talk about it every year coming into the playoffs, can make or break you this time of year. And right now it's breaking Houston.
It really is. I mean, if you're Houston, you see the hold there on Trey Smith.
I don't know if I like that holding call there. But that takes away a big play, so it's first down and 19 now for Kansas City. Mahomes in shotgun. He'll hand it off to Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco got some room to run following his blockers and gets it back up to the 19, so a gain of 10.
And Kaimi Fairbairn, who grew up in Hawaii on this cold, blustery night in Kansas City, has had a rough go at the end of a really good season for the Texans.
Yeah, you think about, his misses, and then with the big return that gave the Chiefs the field goal, as you mentioned, Joe, and then the penalty on Will Anderson that kept.
And now here we go. Second down and 9 from the 20. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Looking, standing in the pocket. Starts scrambling around. Still scrambling around. Slithering. And, oh, man, somehow gets that up for a gain of about 4 yards on that play. So now third down and long coming up for Kansas City.
After a gain of 3.
You get that kind of time. You're Patrick Mahomes. You're waiting for somebody to free themselves up, and he was looking at Kelsey. Kelsey, he gets situated, and this is not what he typically does. He just stood there and didn't make the move. But generally, he's one of the best. That's how the penalty on Trey Smith, he did an outstanding.
So now third down and 6.
And that's why
the Chiefs are second in the NFL in third down conversion percentage at 49%. Here on the 23, Mahomes in shotgun, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, gets his tight end. Travis Kelce with the first down grab. First down, Chiefs.
He's had a big night. He gets 12 here, and he's up to 84 yards.
And it was lined up in the slot there for Travis Kelce. He fakes the block, comes across there on a nice drag route to the right side of the field, and he catches that and gets enough for Kansas City Chiefs first down. A nice gain of 12 yards on that play.
Yeah, he's doing what he does in January. The guy just elevates his play, just like this entire team has over the years.
So now first down and 10. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun at the 35. He dropped the fumble. He fumbled the ball. He picks it back up. Now he's scrambling around trying to find something here, following his blockers. And oh my! That's a big hit there.
I mean, it was a late slide.
That was a very late slide, and they got a penalty flag on the field.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 39. 15-yard penalty.
Here's the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a runner, and I could not disagree with that one more. And he barely gets hit. That's the second penalty now that's been called against the Texans.
And that's a terrible call from the referees. That is not unnecessary roughness.
The two Houston players hit each other. That should not have been a foul.
And they've got to address it in the offseason. You can't, as a quarterback, run around and play games with defenders and then be able to draw a penalty.
So now play action from Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's looking to throw. Gets that to Gray. Noah Gray makes the catch and gets a gain.
Instead of a 3 and out with a hit to the chest, it was called a foul by Clay Martin. They didn't pick it up. And then this one is thrown from behind the play, which is where Martin is. And really, it was the two Houston defenders who were hitting each other, and Mahomes barely got touched.
That is a terrible couple of calls from this refereeing crew. So now second down and 4 after that gain of 6 down to the 40-yard line. Mahomes is in shotgun. He's going to look to throw, and he's under duress and barely gets rid of that one as the pocket was blown up there by the Houston Texans defensive line, and they're almost able to get to Patrick Mahomes. As we see here on the replay, Hunter, number 55, blows up the right tackle Humphreys and almost brings down the quarterback with one arm.
You know, they get Daniil Hunter. And then on the other side, the Vikings, they got Jonathan Grenard. And both Grenard and Daniil Hunter had outstanding years.
So now 3rd down and 4 for Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes is in shotgun. Mahomes is going to look to throw. A 5-man rush from the Texans. And, oh, a big tackle there. But looks like they're going to give Kansas City enough for the 1st down.
And the drive will continue with under 30 seconds to go.
Nice pass there. And Noah Gray looks like he was tackled just short, but may have been able to extend that there at the very end.
And they just moved the ball back a bit. And they're going to say 4th down.
Yeah, I was going to say, based on that last shot that we showed.
And they will mark the ball just short of the line, so it will be 4th down here.
The runner is short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
So it'll be 4th down and half a yard. With 11 seconds, and the game clock will wind, and this 4th down.
And this will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, both of these teams have only had 1 possession in this 3rd quarter. Oh my goodness. So now we're going to get a 4th down and inches coming up here for Kansas City to start the 4th quarter. Man, the Chiefs playing, or the Texans playing the Chiefs tough, that's for sure. So right now on this drive for the Kansas City Chiefs, it's 7 plays, 44 yards, and it's only the Chiefs' first possession of the second half. Texans were really able to work the clock on their last possession. So now we enter the 4th quarter here. It's a 1-score ball game. The Chiefs lead 13-12. Man, I tell you what, guys, ever since I was a teenager, man, I've always dreamed about doing this, you know, having my own YouTube channel, being able to call sports and show off my skills, you know, my play-by-play skills and stuff like that, you know. When I was younger, I never, like, even found or thought about, like, you know, something with the radio or something to do with YouTube or something like that. So now being able to, you know, actually follow my dream, having the equipment and all the stuff I need and actually, you know, chasing it, it's pretty cool. And I got to give a big shout out to my wife and tell her thank you for pushing me for really doing this. And I'm excited for what the future holds.
Kansas City hosting the winner of the Ravens and Bills game, which happens tomorrow night. Andy Reid has made the decision, 4th down and half a yard, and they will go.
Well, I don't expect a quarterback sneak. We called the game when Mahomes got hurt, and I don't think he's run a quarterback sneak since that time. They have used Noah Gray at quarterback to run the quarterback sneak, but from this distance, I'd be awfully tempted if I was Andy Reid to let Mahomes keep it.
So now we'll see the Chiefs offense going forward on 4th and 1. Mahomes hands it off to Hunt. Hunt gets the 1st down on 4th down as he's inside the 35. 1st down, Chiefs. As we see, Mahomes was in the pistol formation. They had Travis Kelce in the backfield, And Kareem Hunt follows his blockers and gets just enough for the first down.
There was an opportunity then for Houston if they were able to make a stop. But now, with a new set of downs, this is a drive. More than likely.
So now 1st and 10, Mahomes in the pistol formation again. Ball in the 35, hands it off to Kareem Hunt, up the middle. Hunt lowers his shoulder, still on his feet. The offensive line pushes him close to another first down on that play.
The season started after Isaiah Pacheco broke his leg week 2. And Andy Reid told us the time off will do wonders for both Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco after a long year.
Yeah, they neither were very explosive, and Kareem Hunt hasn't been. When he first came into the league, he'd rattle off 40, 50, 60-yard runs, and hasn't had many big runs. And then Pacheco, it's been a...
So now here we go, 2nd down and 2 for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun, ball at the 26. Mahomes is facing the blitz, gets rid of it to his tight end, Travis Kelce over the middle, inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. First down, Chiefs. As Travis Kelce, number 87, lined up there as the receiver 2, cuts across the field, a beautiful post play, cuts it back to the left side there, making a man miss, and he gets a big gain that gets the Chiefs inside the red zone, down to the 8-yard line.
It is the 9th career 100-yard playoff game.
And that's his 9th career 100-yard playoff game, an NFL record for tight end Travis Kelce. And now 1st and goal, Mahomes in shotgun looking to throw. Scrambling around, he goes down for the sack as Houston makes a big play there on defense.
Agreed, Joe. This is going to be an illegal shift. You had 2 players in motion without getting reset.
Well, the play clock was about to expire.
Illegal shift on the offense.
So that penalty flag is going to be an illegal shift on the offense.
Prior to the snap. Penalties decline. 2nd down.
That penalty will be declined, though, because the Texans were able to get in on the sack there. Their 3rd sack of this ball game.
You see the 2 players, Worthy and Smith-Schuster, who were both moving at the snap. Loss of 5 on the play, and it's 2nd and goal with the ball back at the 13.
So now Mahomes in shotgun, ball on the 13-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Mahomes looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, avoids a sack. He's still scrambling around and only able to get a gain of a couple on that play.
Flops out of bounds. They're not going to throw a flag. Mahomes trying to get a free first down, won't get it. And a gain of just 2 as To'o is along the sideline to make the stop.
He's trying to draw the penalty. You see that rather than just run out of bounds, he slows down. And that's been, that's been the frustration, and I get it. I understand it.
So now after that gain of a yard, it's 3rd and goal here for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Mahomes steps up in the pocket. Oh, man, almost goes down for the sack. But it's a touchdown, Kansas City! Tight end Travis Kelce with the big 11-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are back on top.
Mario Edwards was there for Houston. Mahomes was going down, and he found his favorite target.
It's just hard to believe. I've said it already a couple times in this ball game. Week after week, you watch Travis Kelce and how he can get that open.
No clue how he was able to do it, but he gets open there for the touchdown. The extra point is good.
Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce have connected in the playoffs most all time. He just unbelievable. Going down, finds 87, who finds the touchdown. The Chiefs lead by it.
Subway's got a new meal of the day.
Ooh, what a drive for the Kansas City Chiefs as they answer Houston Texans drive there in the 3rd quarter. Talking about a bad man with Gemma. Oh, yeah. All right, got you guys with the updated score there in the chat. Appreciate everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Ooh. Oh, we back again. Yes, we back. Tell your friends. Yes, we back. Da-da-da. Ready, here we go. Yeet.
Remigio, this call that went against Will Anderson on a call that shouldn't have. The missed field goal try by Fairbairn. Last time a touchdown for the Texans. The game-tying extra point is missed. This call against the Texans defense, it went for 15 yards. It led to the Travis Kelce touchdown, and there are many different instances the Texans can look back on already and say, if only this had gone the other way. And at the end of it all, here are the Chiefs in another one-possession game.
And a touchback. No, a return coming here for the Texans.
Got hit at the 30 and spins for a couple of extra yards.
A nice return there inside the 30-yard line for Hutchinson, the Texans wide receiver.
Found Kelce. Chiefs. Lead by 8.
Breaking down, talking to me like that. Oh, yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. So after that drive from Kansas City, a 13-play, 91-yard drive where we see quarterback Patrick Mahomes connect with number 87, the greatest tight end in NFL postseason history, Travis Kelce, for the big 11-yard touchdown grab. And Patrick Mahomes does some Patrick Mahomes magic as he was able to throw that football before barely falling on the ground as he was being sacked. He throws it with his knees barely above the ground. Oh my gosh, how does he do it? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Da da da.
Hi. Hey, we're 750 subs away from 789. Appreciate a lot of you. Thank you. Gosh, thank you. Who's better, BFS, refs, Chiefs, or Titans, Texans? I don't know if anyone can ever beat the Titans, Texans. I mean, they're best friends forever. Best friend. And very mutual. Very mutual. All right, let's get it. An insane throw by Mahomes. Insanity. Dude, they, Kelly Stafford hired the refs.
We go back and take a look at that touchdown pass by Patrick Mahomes. Azeez Al-Shaair, he has had a couple times now in this game where he hasn't, they're in zone coverage, and he just simply does not pick up Travis Kelce when he comes into the area. But what a play here by Patrick Mahomes as he's going to the ground, keeping his eyes down the field, seeing where Kelce was going to be. Nobody does it better.
Each team with only one possession this half. Both teams with a touchdown.
Now we see C.J. Stroud on 1st and 10. Complete that to his tight end, number 83, Eric Smith.
Well, and you make a good point, Joe. The fact that each team's only had one possession here in the second half, how many more chances is Houston going to have if they don't come away with any points on this drive? And the next time they get the ball, who knows? It could be a 2-possession game. And speaking of that, Andy Reid made the decision to kick the extra point after the touchdown to make it an 8-point game.
The Texans are currently the only team never to win a road playoff game. So now the Houston Texans on 2nd and 8. Play action from C.J. Stroud. Stroud gets rid of it under pressure, and it's caught. Nico Collins with a big grab all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down, Texans.
That's the throw of the day for him. He's got Chris Jones.
And we see there, C.J. Stroud's got pressure right in his face, delivers the pass with Chris Jones all over him, and he gets the big completion there. As Nico Collins gets that for a gain of 24 yards on that play. So now 1st down and 10 for Houston. Ball on the 40. Play action for C.J. Stroud. 5-man rush. Dumps it off to his running back, but that's incomplete as Stroud felt the pressure and just got rid of that one. So incomplete, intended for running back Joe Mixon. It's 2nd down.
They double him on that last play and keep waiting for Schultz to play a bigger role than he's played so far in this game.
The wind chill feels like 8 degrees tonight. Coldest football game for C.J. Stroud in the pros or in college.
So now 2nd down and 10 here for Houston. Ball at the 40. Stroud in shotgun. Chiefs bring a blitz. Stroud gets rid of it. Oh! Almost caught by the Texans wide receiver. What a play that would have been.
C.J. Stroud just had to throw it up.
He did. He just had to lay it up there because Bolton wins, and Jared Wayne coming out of his break. You can see where he is. The ball's in the air, and great job by him locating the football.
Man, that was almost a big play made there by C.J. Stroud. Nick Bolton came in on the blitz, and Stroud tried to get the ball out there quickly to his receiver. Just a little underthrown. So now 3rd down and 10. C.J. Stroud gets blitzed by Kansas City. And it's incomplete. 4th down and 10 for Houston.
The former Texan right up the middle.
You got to squeeze the inside gap. So Titus Howard here at left guard, you got to take away the inside gap. So he's the guy. Reed is who you got to pick up. If you turn anybody loose, you start turning them loose further away from the quarterback. Stroud, because of where he came from, just very little opportunity.
Say this, a late decision to go for it here, and the play clock is at 5.
Yeah, this is too big of a play. I think they need to call a timeout.
Oh, C.J. Stroud going for it on 4th and 10. Looking around, C.J. Stroud, though, gets sacked on the play. And that's a big loss on 4th down. And Kansas City will take over on downs. And the crowd is going wild. That could be the play of the game there, folks.
They decided to go for it. They just got the play off before the play clock expired. And Karlaftis took care of the rest. KC takes over.
All right, so after that big sack there from Kansas City, it ends up being a 6-play, 10-yard drive, and that sack was a big loss there. 16 yards lost there, puts them at the 40-yard line in Kansas City territory there, or from the Kansas City 40-yard line, now puts them back over in their own territory. So we'll see Kansas City's offense take over at the 44-yard line in Houston territory. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, crazy second half thus far here, guys. It's been really entertaining to watch. Tight end Travis Kelce is dominating right now as he's got 5 catches for 113 yards and a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes looking good as well in the passing game, even though the running game hasn't been working very well here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend.
Texas Lionels, Bears, my Bears, watch out, see you. Stay out of fire, breaking Stroud. Well, not watch the rest. Baltimore Buffalo can take up the
The City defense with his 8 sacks on the year gets the Chiefs 4th of the night. 4 different players have a sack.
So now Patrick Mahomes hands it off to Kareem Hunt. Kareem on the right side only gets a gain of a yard. So second down and long.
Half a yard. You look at the play clock. I mean, they were up against it.
Yeah, they really were. And at this point, you know, it was an aggressive call as it was to go for it on 4th down at this point in the game. But you certainly don't want to be rushed. But how about Steve Spagnuolo and that defense? That the game's on the line, and 5 straight calls, he's bringing pressure. Brought Jaden Hicks on the last one.
So second down and 9 coming up here for Kansas City. Mahomes in the pistol, play action, gets it off to Xavier Worthy in the flat, and that's caught for almost a loss on the play. Nice defense there from Houston as they're trying to force a quick 3-and-out here to get their ball back to their offense. So now a big 3rd down and long coming up here for Kansas City. After that little screen sort of play in the flat to Xavier Worthy did not work out very well. A big 3rd down and 9. Ball is at the 44-yard line. Mahomes in shotgun. He'll look to throw. Scrambling around. Trying to get rid of it, and he does, and it's incomplete! The Texans defense comes up big there and forces the 3-and-out. You want to talk about being clutch on defense? That's exactly what the Houston Texans needed, and they'll force the punt here from Kansas City.
Decision to go for it on 4th down with the confidence and trust that he had placed in his defense.
And that's a quick 3-and-out, too. Kansas City did not have the ball very long. And now they'll punt and give the ball right back to the Texans offense.
With Robert Woods waiting deep. And a fair catch outside of his own 5. They'll mark it at the 7. Back to work. C.J. Stroud. His team down 8.
If you have advanced prostate.
Bum ba da bum to the sugar on God no sugar talking to the sugar and cold God he a sugar on about a sugar and cold God no sugar talking to the jingle bone God he. So after the Kansas City Chiefs go 3-and-out with the Houston Texans defense coming up big after that turnover on downs from their offense, we will see quarterback CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans offense come back out on the field as they look to tie this ball game up as they trail by 8 points right now in the fourth quarter as Kansas City has the lead 20-12 over the Houston Texans in the fourth quarter. Oh, and that reminds me, chat, it's the fourth quarter, so put your fours up, put your fours up, put your fours up, put your fours up. It's the fourth quarter, let's go, baby. Ow! Love you guys. Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. Here we fucking go. Oh, yeah. To all my subscribers, guys, thank you so much, man. We reached 804 subscribers as of this live stream. I'm definitely pumped up and stoked about that. I'm trying to hopefully get some more content going for you guys here. With the football season ending here soon, I got my NASCAR content also coming up for you guys. And we'll try to have to do a little bit more lives because obviously we won't have any more football games to do. So we'll have to see what we can do here on Tim Reynolds Show for some more live streams for you guys. And I just can't wait. So thank you, everybody, for all the support. It's all love and appreciation here, guys, from Tim Reynolds Show. Let's fucking go!
Ohio State, Notre Dame on Monday night. Buckeyes and Irish in mid-8 times with Ohio State winning the last 6. Jared Patterson, you know who he'll be rooting for. And we know who CJ will be pulling for. 8-point game. Drive starts at the 7 for the Texans.
So now with 8 minutes, 32 seconds to go, CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans offense come out. 1st and 10. Ball on the 7-yard line. It's I formation. They'll hand it off to Mixon. Mixon up the middle. Gets a gain of about 4 yards on that carry. So 2nd down coming up at the 11-yard line.
And looking at this drive here, over play, there's no run.
As we're approaching 8 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Throughout this game, they've been successful moving the ball, but Joe Mixon has been a big part of that. Now we're seeing Robert Woods. He's come back into the game. He hasn't played much tonight. Only 3 snaps prior to this drive.
The Kansas City Chiefs have won 16 straight one-score games, an NFL record. And now we see here CJ Stroud, play action, scrambling back to his right, looking for his receiver. Oh, and it's incomplete, intended for Nico Collins. And that brings up 3rd down and 6 as McDuffie was on the coverage there and forces the incompletion.
McDuffie, I mean, if they had come up with that, that would have been impressive. There wasn't a whole lot there to show for it anyway. Now, this is a big 3rd down here. If the Chiefs are able to make a stop, they get the ball back in pretty good field position with a chance to ice it.
Texans offense has not gone 3-and-out all game. 3rd down and 6.
So now 3rd and 6. Ball on the 11. CJ Stroud in shotgun. Blitz coming from Kansas City. The Texans pick it up. Stroud scrambling, throws. Oh, incomplete. As we see friendly fire almost intercepted there.
And one of the Chiefs is down. That's Reed.
Yeah, it was at the end of that play. There was 3 Chiefs defenders right there around Nico Collins.
And Reed and Jalen Watson.
And Jalen Reed, Reed, number 20, is down on the field. Ooh, looks like a pretty big head injury.
Look at Reed, and we'll take a break.
And hopefully Reed is okay. He's down on the ground, and the training staff there is looking at him. Hopefully he's okay. But now it's going to be 4th down coming up for the Texans. 4th and 6, and they'll definitely have to punt the ball here, I would imagine. Although with how much is left in the game, I mean, you got to think if you punt it here, there's not going to be a whole lot of time for you to get the ball back. You're down by 8, but if you go for it and don't get it here, the game's pretty much over at that point. So I guess in that regard, you probably have to punt here. It's not like it's 4th and 1, it's 4th and 6, and they're all the way at their 11-yard line. So more than likely, we'll see a punt here from the Texans. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here. It's Tim Reynolds Show, and I'm glad that you're here.
$1,000 a year. These
tackles in this game for Kansas City. Great to see. Got up, got over to the sideline under his own power. Texans will punt on 4th down and 6. This is only the 2nd Houston punt of the game. And they'll rely on their defense yet again. Tommy Townsend. Hits it into the wing, short punt, and out of bounds on Houston's side of the 50. Great field position for Kansas City. Time now for our total replay, brought to you by Royal Caribbean. And the last drive, no defensive coordinator knows how or when to dial up the blitz better than Steve Spagnuolo.
You're right about that. He learned under a really good one in the late Jim Johnson there in Philadelphia. How to come after the quarterback, get him on the ground, game's on the line, and you would expect that when it's in Steve Spagnuolo's DNA that when they had to come up with a play, he was going to...
So now 1st down and 10 for Kansas City. Mahomes is in shotgun. Ball's at the 45-yard line, set up in good field position after that bad punt from Townsend. And now Mahomes, a quick throw out to Travis Kelce, his tight end, makes the catch, and he's down at the 41-yard line. 2nd down and short coming up here.
Houston defense has been good throughout the year. They were 5th in the NFL with 29 of them, but as much as Kansas City struggled offensively, they did protect the football. So not surprised that they've done that here tonight.
0 turnovers in the final 7 games of the season, ties an NFL record for the Chiefs offense. Patrick Mahomes now in shotgun, 2nd down and 6. Hands it off there to Kareem Hunt. Hunt's got some room on the right side, gets the 1st down and gets down to the 30-yard line. 1st down, Chiefs.
So expect them just to continue to keep the ball on the ground or high percentage passing and work this clock.
Patrick Mahomes now comes out for 1st and 10. They have Kareem Hunt in the backfield. A pistol formation here. Ball on the 30. Mahomes hands it off to Kareem Hunt. Hunt on the left side, breaks the tackle. He's in the open space and gets it down inside the 20-yard line. And Kareem Hunt starting to feel it.
And a 13-yard run. That's just good, tough running. That's pretty good.
Kareem Hunt following his blocks on the left side, able to break a couple of arm tackles there and gets a big gain and a big 1st down, Chiefs.
But this is a Kansas City team, as we know, 11-0.
40 rushing yards now for Kareem Hunt in this ball game. Ball's now on the 18-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun. They put Xavier Worthy, the wide receiver, in motion in the backfield. They throw it to him in the flat, but he drops it.
Not so easy to Worthy.
Yeah, that's the last thing they want. Like I said, they want to run the ball and then complete these high percentage passes if they throw it as they did there, just to keep this clock running.
So now that incomplete pass will stop the clock with 5 minutes, 32 seconds left to go here. It's an 8-point ball game, so just with a field goal here, that'll put Kansas City up by 2 scores.
5.5 to go, 2nd and 10.
So now ball on the 18-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in shotgun. The Texans bring a blitz. Mahomes gets that off to Kelsey, but Kelsey's not able to go anywhere. He's tackled for what I think is a loss on the play.
It's 3rd down.
So now 3rd down and long coming up here for Kansas City's offense. And tight end Travis Kelsey has had some yak in this one, boy. And then we see another 10 yards after the catch. Another catch there with about another 9 yards after the catch. And then on the touchdown grab, he just finds the open spot and gets the touchdown.
Texans call a timeout. They have 2 remaining with 5:25 left in the game.
So the Texans do call a timeout.
Kelsey's #1 all-time in catches.
And now Travis Kelsey is first all-time in catches and 2nd in receiving yards and touchdowns in NFL postseason history, only trailing Jerry Rice. An all-out blitz coming from the Texans, and that's a beautiful catch made there by Xavier Worthy. But he's going to be short of the line to gain. It's 4th down and 1.
Comes on.
Yeah, there's no decision here. You got to kick the field goal. And going back to Travis Kelsey, Xavier Worthy is the only wide.
So the defense comes up big here for the Texans.
So Travis Kelsey becomes even that much more important, and obviously he had himself a heck of a night.
27-yard try by Buckner.
And now a 27-yard field goal attempt here from Buckner to put the Chiefs up by 2 scores. And it is good, and the Chiefs take a 23-12 lead in this ball game.
Came back after left knee surgery. And he's 3 for 3 tonight in this divisional matchup. Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Down below, the Chiefs now lead by 11.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. So that last drive there for Kansas City, 7 plays, 36 yards. They were able to take almost 3 minutes off of the clock. And then they connect there with the 27-yard field goal to take a 23-12 lead over the Houston Texans. Now the Texans will have to score. Hey, what's going on, my brother in the chat? Hey, appreciate you, man. No problem at all. It's been a slow day here on the channel, but hey, we're trying to live the dream, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, fire in the hole. It's wizard time. Oh, man. All right, guys, be sure to check out Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play for the next game coming up tonight as we got the Washington Commanders traveling to take on the Detroit Lions.
59 weekend, find out who will take home the game's most prestigious awards, including the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. Don't miss NFL Honors, hosted by Snoop Dogg on Fox and NFL Network. Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees for these teams: Travis Kelce for Kansas City and Jalen Petrie, who is on IR and a valuable part of the defense for the Texans.
So now we'll see the kickoff here, and the Texans will take the touchback.
Down by 11, Texans ball. In the NFL world, there's only one quarterback to rule the ball. It's Patrick Mahomes, who's claimed 3 Super Bowl rings in the last 5 seasons, seeking the first ever three-peat for Super Bowls since becoming a full-time.
And Patrick Mahomes has had 15 playoff wins in his career, 12 more, or more than 12 other NFL franchises in their career.
And they are 6-0. This game is not over. 4:38, 2 timeouts, down 11.
Sis doing pretty good. And Stroud goes down for the sack on 1st and 10. That's Kansas City's 5th sack of the game, as Karlaftis, number 56, the defensive end, comes from the right side and gets to quarterback C.J. Stroud on 1st down, and now it's 2nd down and 16. Ball at the 24-yard line. Stroud gets that out quick to his tight end, Dalton Schultz, who makes the catch to the 30-yard line. So 3rd down and long.
Clock continues to run under 4 to go.
C.J. Stroud in shotgun.
They're going to shut this down and penalize Kansas City 5.
And a penalty flag on that play.
He moves after they encroach.
Defense number 51. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
You know, it's Mike Dana who comes into the neutral zone, but if Tunsil doesn't move, Dana's trying to work back. They get a free play. If he just stayed in the stance, they get an opportunity to try to hit a deep ball. And that's what they need right now, is something down the field.
So now after the penalty, it's 3rd down and 5 for C.J. Stroud in the Texans offense. He's in shotgun. Ball on the 35-yard line. Blitz coming from Kansas City. Stroud gets that to his wide receiver, Hutchinson, who gets it across the 50, and another 1st down, Texans.
18 yards on 3rd down.
So now the Texans get up to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 48-yard line. Stroud in shotgun. Oh! Gets hit, but dumps it off to his running back. Somehow avoids the sack. And that instead will be a catch and run for no gain to Agumbawale.
Agumbawale and Titus Howard. Again, it was Nick Bolton. We've seen him a couple times in the lap with CJ.
So now 2nd down and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Blitz coming from Kansas City again. Stroud steps up in the pocket, and he'll go down for the sack. Kansas City Chiefs defense comes up big there. It's the cornerback, Connor, number 27, with the sack. As he came in off of the blitz there on the left side, they rushed 6 guys, and C.J. Stroud was not able to find anybody open.
Number 6 on the night for Kansas City.
C.J. Stroud in shotgun. 3rd down and 11. Stroud looking to throw. And somehow that's caught by tight end Dalton Schultz. What a grab. And an even better throw from Stroud. And somehow Dalton Schultz brings that in.
Yeah, that is very close.
I don't know that he has it. It looks like he does control it right before that second to last foot comes in. I think they would leave this as a catch.
That's pretty optimistic.
It's close, and by the time he really secures it, He's unable to get that second foot down.
And they're definitely looking at this here.
So sure. Andy Reid's challenging.
It's challenging the ruling on the field.
And head coach Andy Reid will challenge this play here on whether or not it's a catch. It looks like tight end Dalton Schultz. He brings it in, has it in his chest. The ball kind of slithers out a little bit before he secures it.
He's moving his hands around on the ball, but it's pinned against his body the whole time with 2 feet down in bounds. I don't see any way they can change this to incomplete.
Man, he just got that second foot down.
I don't know. I don't know what a catch is anymore.
Well, in this particular play, we'd be looking for the ball to be moving a little more and loss of control. And I think he's got enough control to
Well, the play was 3rd down and 11 at the Kansas City 49. It was ruled an 18-yard catch and a first down. The ball's sitting at the 31. If the play stands.
And we're waiting here for the replay results.
Still 2 timeouts for Houston. Beautiful throw by C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, that was something.
After review, the ruling on the field does stand as called. There's a catch. This is an unsuccessful attempt. Kansas City will be charged out.
Russell York in year number 1 for the win.
Yes.
Andy Reid loses a timeout, but definitely worth the challenge, I would think. And it's a first down at the 31 for the Texans, down by 11.
So after that big play there for Houston, we'll see them come back out here on offense. That was a gain of 18 yards, and now C.J. Stroud looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, avoiding the rush, gets rid of it, and it's caught! Nico Collins with the huge grab there. And that's a first down at the 13-yard line for Kansas, or for the Texans.
Both Collins and Schultz were there, and somehow
Wow.
Collins has it.
So now C.J. Stroud tries to get rid of it quickly, and it's caught down to the 5-yard line by Hutchinson.
And he spins down to the 5. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning.
C.J. Stroud trying to get this ball hiked before the 2-minute warning. He gets it. Stroud looking to throw. Scrambling in the pocket. Goes down for a sack. And that's not what Houston wanted.
And a loss of 8. And we're at the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to go. 3rd down and long when we come back.
And now, 3rd down and long. We are at the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to go. Houston is driving down the field. Aw. Thank you, Ella. Doing okay. We miss you and love you guys too. Thank you. That's so sweet. All right, guys. So we've reached the 2-minute warning here. We'll see what the Houston Texans can do here on offense. 9 plays, 57 yards on this current drive, but even after this score here, they're going to need to try to go for the onside kick if they want a chance to win this game. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you guys share this live stream with as many people as you can. And be sure to check out Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play coming up for the next playoff game in the divisional round on Saturday as we see the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions.
For the divisional round in the NFL playoffs, the Texans, Joe and Troy, have really battled. They got a chance here. They're going to have to get everything just right. Back to you.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Scott, as you're watching Divisional Weekend presented by Intuit TurboTax. The Texans down 11 have missed a long field goal, missed an extra point. Chiefs have had a field goal drive that was extended by a personal foul. And now the Texans are facing 3rd and 10.
So now C.J. Stroud, 3rd down at 10 from the 13-yard line.
They checked out of it.
Stroud stepping up in the pocket, goes down for the sack.
What a game, what a half.
And Karlaftis with his 3rd sack of the game. And the Chiefs have their 8th sack of the game as a defense. That was a big play there from the defensive end lined up on the right side.
And he comes across, and yet Karlaftis, he just plays through it. Finishes him off. And Stroud is in some serious pain and needs help to get to the sideline. Karlaftis' first career 3-sack game. And for a quarterback and C.J. Stroud. That was
and now C.J. Stroud is limping, going over to the sideline. Needs help getting there. That is not what the Texans want to see. But now we'll see a field goal attempt here from Fairbairn. 35-yard attempt here.
They called off the blitz and rush 4, and yet Karlaftis still makes the play. 35-yard drive by Fairbairn.
And it's blocked by Kansas City. And that's going to be the ball game there, folks. As now Kansas City will take over on downs, and they'll be able to kneel it out to get the victory here in this one, guys. What a defensive effort from the Chiefs in this one. And it's former Texan Justin Reed who comes around the edge and gets the block.
And this special teams of Dave Tobe, special teams coordinator, they started the game off with a big play.
Oh, number 54, Chanel.
Might have been the one to get there. Reed got through. He got hooked. But Leo Chanel.
Yep, Chanel, number 54, the linebacker, is the one who gets his hand on the ball. And incomplete.
And any one of 3 could have blocked it.
Yeah, we saw the end of the game against Denver. They blocked a kick to keep the Broncos from winning, and Dave Tobe's unit, they showed up.
So now, guys, for the Houston Texans, they finish, C.J. Stroud does, with 19 for 28 for 245 yards. As we see here, 1st and 10, Mahomes will hand it off to Kareem Hunt. Hunt gets a gain of a couple on that play. 2nd down and coming up. For the Houston Texan run game, we see Joe Mixon finish 18 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown. They finish with 150 rushing yards as a team. Nico Collins finishes with 5 catches for 81 yards. Dalton Schultz also finishes with 4 catches for 63 yards. And Xavier Hutchinson had a breakout game as well with 4 catches for 52 yards in this matchup.
He was called the Beast by his coaching staff for a reason.
And now we'll go over to the Kansas City Chiefs as Patrick Mahomes finishes 16 for 25 for 177 yards passing and a touchdown. Kareem Hunt also finishes with 8 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown on the ground. As a team, Kansas City had 20 carries for 73 yards. Travis Kelce finishes with 7 catches for 117 yards.
Well, the Chiefs are headed to their 7th straight AFC Championship.
Xavier Worthy finishes 2nd with 5 catches for 45 yards. And that's pretty much the ball game here, guys. And Karlaftis, number 56, has 3 sacks all in the second half, a career high for him. And the Kansas City Chiefs
franchise history.
will finish off the Houston Texans and advance to the AFC Championship game after these kneel downs here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play. We will be coming up here soon for the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions here in the divisional round in the 2025 NFL playoffs. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Peace out, everybody, and we'll see you on the next live stream.